Big Gruesome, and this is Big Gruesome Music Talk with myself, Chaz, this guy Ben, and this guy Liam. Just getting sillier every week. This is our two bi-weekly...
Not two bi-weekly.
Two
bi-weekly.
Two
bi-weeklies a month, Chaz.
Yeah, right. Our bi-weekly show where we talk about music and stuff and all the fun that goes with it. Now, I understand we have some news, don't we?
Well, surely the first thing we've got to say is, like, thanks to everyone who came to our first show, because it was fucking brilliant.
It was absolutely mind-blowing.
Thank you so much, everyone.
So much.
Yeah, it was pretty substantial, so... And then I guess a second thank you is thank you everyone who has listened to our debut, whatever they're called.
Debut release.
River!
Go down to the river.
And if you haven't heard it, click on it right there. Boo!
Making my job easy.
Yeah, that's what we do.
We're going to pick some bands that we're going to talk about. It's going to be really fun show, right, guys? So we're going to hit up Liam first, who prepared for this by choosing his band.
So much! About 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I picked it 5-10 minutes ago. But when I realised the band that I was going to pick, I was like, of course I'm going to pick them. My band is Backyard Babies with their new album 4x4.
You wanna rock and roll, bang your head and sell your soul. We're going straight to hell. 13 or nothing. You wanna shake that ass, so it's supersized infinite mass. We're going straight to hell. 13 or nothing.
Go on then,
So
then.
Backyard Babies from Sweden, and they started in '87, and they're one of those bands that.
87.
87 they started.
They're old school then.
Old school. They're part of the sleaze rock revival of 2000, kind of around 2000 with like Buck Cherry and that kind of stuff. But
Were they doing that sort of music then?
Yeah. They've always been like the 80s
really
hair
cool,
metal
then.
kind of thing, but they kind of went away for a while, but then were part of the scene and like have always kind of been part of the scene since then. And the new album's just awesome. They're another band. A lot of my bands I've been picking that I've seen a download this year, but they were absolutely amazing.
Have you been to any other musical events this year?
I have, but they've all
Ones
been
that you haven't played at.
ones that I haven't been at. No. It was such a good year, and it was such a good year for bands.
I have to say, some of the bands that you talked about has made me think the download lineup was so good.
It was such a good lineup.
So many, so many brilliant rock bands that I haven't heard of.
Exactly. It's been hard to find any bands that weren't playing the download because
so many riffs,
so many good bands, and their new album it's brilliant. It's just it's 9 tracks. It's a short album, but it's really good. There's so many rock bands out of Sweden.
Yeah.
You seem to like your European rock.
I do.
The thing is, though,
there's so many good bands.
There are a lot. I don't think they get enough credit where it's due. Scandinavian bands.
Unless you're really into
the gimmicky ones are the ones that normally get massive, like Lordi.
I mean,
no offence.
I won't go blur this time because
you just have, and it's going in there.
Oh damn! They're really good band. Gonna end it on there then.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So listen to Backyard Babies. If you like your 80s kind of big.
Chewie, is that you?
I have to say, it does sound really good. Definite, Buck Cherry vibe.
Yeah, there's
rock
a lot
and roll
of that.
riffs, stoner rock. Just,
Lovely.
Bar.
Really nice. Well, that wraps up Liam's thrilling instalment for this week. Thank you for that, Liam.
Next up, we got Ben.
Ben, what band have you stolen from me this week?
I shotgunned it. That's not stealing. Shotgunning.
All right.
Perfectly legit.
Who introduced you to them in the first place? Benjamin.
I found them myself.
Did you? After I moaned at you for a while to listen to them.
You told me to check them out. I did it.
This is thrilling viewing.
I checked them out.
Well done for checking them out.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
So this band of mine that I found. So my band this week is Arcane Roots, with their new EP Heaven and Earth.
Never have I danced with kings of snow, and even though you can't help letting go, and swallowing the tears before they show, and I know I'll never end.
Go on then, Ben. Tell us about
Arcane Roots really kind of confused me and Chaz because they've done an EP. Why?
Why?
Why would you do that?
We went to go and watch Arcane Roots on tour for their last album, Blood and Chemistry, which was so good. They played the Garage in Islington, and it was practically sold out, wasn't it?
I think it was sold out. Yeah.
Fucking rammed. And we were saying after that, they're going to be huge. I mean, now since then they've had their drummer left, So I can understand why they lost a bit of momentum.
Yeah, but he only left after they recorded everything.
I know. So it's
and like announced the release date and everything like that. So it's very
anyway, that last album, Blood and Chemistry, came out like 2 years ago. So it is kind of a bit like they feel like they've lost a bit of momentum.
Shall we listen to the track?
Yes. This song, Slow Dance, I think is probably the best song we've ever done. I'm throwing it out there. I think it's even better than Sacred Shapes.
Oof.
Yeah.
I actually prefer If Nothing Breaks, Nothing Moves.
Well, I don't blame you. That's a fucking hit. I thought that Arcane Roots probably had only done an EP because they were looking to get major label interest. But it turns out they've actually signed to a major label.
Well, I don't know.
Why couldn't they just release one song and then say we're doing an album? When they get back off that tour, they've got to write, record, mix, everything.
Yeah.
A whole new album.
They've had 2 years though. What have they been doing?
I have no idea. Something's going on, man. And I normally give these sort of things like 30 seconds thought, but this is really bothering me because Arcane Roots for me are like the most underrated band in the UK at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
They should be fucking enormous, and I just think that they're losing momentum. They won't, you know.
If you think of it as it's a 5-track EP. It's not like a 3 or 4-track EP. It's not that much more to do.
A whole album.
Yeah, it's half an hour long. The songs are quite long. I'm so ready for a new album because I heard Blood and Chemistry 2 years ago.
The problem with this as well is what we're doing now is we're talking about our frustrations of them for not releasing their album or an album. Where actually what we're not doing is talking about actually there are at least three phenomenal songs on this.
I think
and then
the whole thing is absolutely fantastic.
I was expecting the other 3 songs on it to be the same standard as Slow Dance and If Nothing Breaks, Nothing Moves.
Well, they set the standards pretty high with those 2 songs. I was really worried that they were never going to come back. And then when that song came out, I was like, okay, let's check this out.
Yeah.
I was completely blown away.
Didn't I tell you to listen to that as well?
No! Stop taking credit for things in my life.
I'm fairly sure I heard it first and when Ben listened to it.
All of this, you've had nothing to do with it. Stop living in a dream world.
Oh god, you're such a bastard.
And what do you think of what you've heard of Arcane Roots?
I love them. Fucking love them. Yeah. I literally have If Nothing Breaks, Nothing Moves on my most listened to list. It's a massive fucking track.
Yeah.
Like, since you guys played it to me, it's great.
Have you heard any of Blood and Chemistry?
No, I don't think
Mate,
Let me.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, that's the sort of thing I would dip my head in.
No, I have heard this.
Chaz, do you remember this live when I was shirtless?
Well, when you took your shirt off and put
I
a
was
backpack
shirtless
on.
and I had a backpack.
Yeah, you played this to me last time because you were like, oh, I took my shirt off and I was with a backpack on.
You know those moments in your life where you just think, if I could go back and see footage of that, I'd just probably never get out of
You know what? It's all up here and it still makes me so happy. If you do one thing after this show, go check out Arcane Roots because they really do deserve to be a lot bigger than they actually are.
I grabbed my tongue.
So let's move on to my band of the week. And for this, I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it.
You're going to do it?
Yeah. Guys, you ready for this? This episode might overrun. Fire away, Chaz.
Okay, so for the second week running, the second episode running, I should say, I'm picking an album that I quite like and not love. Why have I done this, you may be wondering? Well,
because you're a knob.
Let's explain the options here. So, I've been desperately looking for options of bands to listen to, and I've been scouting and putting all my feelers and senses out there. And I have come up with nothing. First of all, I was looking to one of the biggest rock bands in Britain at the moment, Bring Me the Horizon, with their latest album, which is...
Chaz, can I just interject? Why didn't you pick Arcane Roots?
No!
Yeah, so I was looking towards them and they've released something that's particularly average and quite disappointing in comparison to their more recent stuff. And then I look at other media sources for this. There's a well-known TV channel that insists on playing pop-punk parties all day, every day. Playing either new music, pop-punk, which is dreadful, or old pop-punk, which I've heard so many times I really don't need to listen to it anymore. So, yeah, cheers for that. So then I went and listened to Daniel P. Carter's radio show. There was some good stuff in there. He played some Moose Blood. But Moose Blood's album was out a year ago, so I didn't want to talk about them. There was some other good stuff he played, but he was actually covering the Warped Tour that was happening this weekend. Great tour. Obviously, loads
My
of bands have done it,
favourite.
except for this year, it just seems to be filled with absolute dross pop punk. Or Black Veil Brides that they've got this year, who I don't hesitate at all when I say Black Veil Brides are one of the worst things to come out of any genre in the last 5 years.
I love
Fuck
Black
off.
Veil Brides.
So let's continue to move forward. I go to the Mercury Music Awards. They've announced the nominees this week. Jamie XX is there, great. Florence and the Machine, brilliant. I'm really into Florence and the Machine. She's wonderful. She hasn't annoyed me at all over the years, so brilliant.
Sarcasm.
Oh, let's have a think about who they've missed out on that list, who would have been perfect for the Mercury Prize.
Big Gruesome.
Don't interject. How about Foals with their album earlier this year, which was phenomenal? Or maybe even Everything, because, you know, that was superb and would have fit that prize perfectly. In fact, let's also look over the fact that you actually have to pay to get in the Mercury Music Prize, which isn't posted out there.
Really?
You have to pay 200 quid to get in there, yes. So you might end up writing the next Sgt. Pepper, but because you haven't got 200 quid, you can't win the prize.
You ain't Sergeant Pepper.
It's well good. What are you on about, dick?
So, Chaz, you're gonna say who you picked this week?
Are you gonna
Not
say-
yet,
you gonna
because
stop-
we got one more route.
You can stop
Let's
fucking
move
ranting.
to Download
Oh my
Festival,
God.
this brilliant music festival, who've now announced that Iron Maiden,
my
one
God.
of the most relevant, brilliant bands, are going to be the first headliner for it. Brilliant. So that's all well and good, but let's be fair, they've written the same song over and over an album since 1975. I'm actually quoting Ben Forsey here,
yeah, but-
who said this before he started filming.
If you've written Can I Play With Madness, why would you change the formula?
My
really
point
not
is,
well.
gentlemen, for some reason, no bands are releasing anything worth listening to, particularly
Apart from...
apart from Arcane Roots.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was waiting for actually
Oh.
who your pick was going to be, but yeah, anyway, carry
Yeah, or it's just that the media outlets have severely letting the music industry down at the moment. I'm getting quite fed up with it. So, without further ado, I'm going to announce my band for the week, which I quite like, but don't love.
I'm pretty depressed.
Yeah, and it's the very terribly named, The Front Bottoms, and their album, Back on Top. That's how you announce a band, lads. So, this album is not as good as The Front Bottoms' last album.
Yay!
Good start.
But it has still got some brilliant moments and some amazing songs.
Some
Some songs that are good.
This song in particular, Laugh Till I Cry, I'm a big fan of. They've got this kind of Weezer feel to them. They've got a little bit of everything in them, actually.
Yeah, classic Weezer feel. I don't
Yeah.
like his voice.
Yeah, you're
Straight
not
up.
keen on that.
Not keen
But
on his voice.
I'm-
I don't mind. The song sounds good. Like, I just, yeah, it's just one of those things.
Weezer sort of sarcasm and angst mixed with... I think it's got a Frank Turner-y sort of vibe.
Other bands that are similar to them, I think Moose Blood, and I think they've got some modern baseball-esque vibes in them.
Yeah.
Two bands that I'm a big fan of. If you're into Moose Blood and the likes, definitely check out The Front Bottoms, and don't just think... Lads, if you're watching, this is the problem.
If you're into Moose Blood, check out the Front Bottom.
Just
You know what time it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
June.
Oh, now that, my friend, is a naughty little tune.
this week's Naughty Little Tune is a lovely number by the band AntiFlag.
AntiFlag, as they prefer to be known.
Yeah.
Shut
What's
your
the
ass
song?
up.
Yeah, please.
Because now we've got
Please.
to wait for like 2 minutes while the smell goes away.
This week's Naughty Little Tune, the Naughty Little number itself, is AntiFlag. AntiFlag. And the song is All of the Poison, All of the Pain. Yeah?
Well done.
Yeah. So why have we chosen this song, lads?
No, you chose it.
AntiFlag were actually playing the Warped Tour, and Daniel P. Carter featured them on the show. with this song, and I heard it. I thought, what's an absolute belter?
This is a naughty.
It is a
naughty
belter.
tune.
I will give it. You chose it straight off the bat, but what a tune!
Don't normally listen to bands like AntiFlag.
What are they called?
AntiFlag. But this is a really good song.
Yeah.
That really,
That riff is
point was not
awesome.
worth the wait at all.
No, they're your typical political punk band, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good. Vibes of Billy Talent, almost. What's that band? That other political punk band?
Green Day,
Not. not
Rise Against.
yeah, Rise
Oh,
Against
yeah,
Eve.
yeah.
Maybe not musically so much, but more like in the
Yeah,
themes and
context,
everything.
like
They've definitely
anti-establishment.
got-
aren't
Yeah,
they?
all that stuff. But it's punk in general, isn't it?
There aren't that many bands that do this that well anymore.
No, there's a lot of shit.
No,
ones.
but I have to go for. I mean, I'm not really massively familiar with AntiFlag's back catalogue, but this is the best song I've heard of theirs.
It's very, very, very naughty.
Most definitely naughty. Wicked.
Very
Very
upholstery.
naughty, it's very naughty.
That wraps up another top professional episode of Big Gruesome Music Talk. Go on, Elliot, what's the subscribe button this
The
week?
subscribe button this week is this MIDI keyboard. We're gonna go 80s.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Thank you very much for watching this episode. Please do subscribe. Please do go and watch River, and please go like our Facebook page, our Twitter, where we'll update you on what we're doing, because we have some stuff coming up. don't we?
Big plans.
Yes,
Big
we do.
plans.
Yes,
Big,
we do.
sizable
Big in fact,
plans.
yes.
Big and gruesome
Genuinely
plans.
quite big announcements soon regarding more music. Do you want to add that in there?
What?
Or are we not gonna?
Oh, we have 2 songs coming out. That's a big announcement. Well done, Ben.
Well, no.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.